Hello everyone! Today I'm coming to you with a review of a very much anticipated figure. This figure has been on everyone's list ever since Black Series was created, and finally, it's the year 2022, we have him, the man, the legend, Bib Fortuna himself, or Big Fortuna, however you want to say it. This is, of course, a part of the Book of the Boba Fett wave, the first wave at least, and this is sadly the last review of that wave, so I will be doing a ranking at the end of it, so stay tuned for that, but I thought we would end on one of the great figures, or one of the best figures of the wave, so you guys hopefully can see everything you want to see with him, and without further ado, let's get into Hewarawanga, Bib Fortuna's review. So, as always, I like starting with the cardboard. So, Bib Fortuna's bio reads, those attempting to do business with Jabba the Hutt first needed to maneuver past his pasty-faced major domo, the Twi'lek, Bib Fortuna. Of course, he is a part of the Return of the Jedi Galaxy Packaging line. He is number 8, so we're getting up there. Lando's here. I guess I can show you Lando. Boba, Lando, and then Bib, and then I'm not entirely sure who's next. I think it's Leia. I think it's the her Endor outfit, Leia, but we will see when we see. But that's enough with this stupid quad board. Actually, it's not, because you can see a little palace above. Anyway, get it out of the frame. So what you do get with the figure is Bib Fortuna and 3 accessories, which honestly weren't needed, like, at all. But I think it's cool that they put them in. So these are the 3 cups that were included with the PulseCon Cantina, which I do own. So now I have more cups to put on the Cantina. So we have kind of this weird black design one that looks like it could just, like, squish down and go portable. And then here we have this kind of gray or whitish one, which is very simple, and then the last one is gray, and looks a little imperial, but they're all cups, so not a lot more to say, but the figure itself is absolutely amazing. This is entirely new sculpt. Actually, I take that back. I've been wanting to know this for so long, but I think these are the same legs that were used with, okay, I'm gonna go get Dryden Voss, and then I'm gonna go see. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got Dryden Voss here, and now we are about to see whether they are the same legs. And, come on. He is a walking traffic cone. It appears they are. Right? Yeah, they are. He does have different feet, or both of them have different feet, obviously. But the legs... What about the crotch portion? Sorry, you guys got to see a little bit of bibby ass, bib butt. It is the same. Yeah, it's the same. So they use the this piece, I believe, and well, just because there's this kind of piece over it, I don't know where it stops. But oh yeah, so they are reusing it. The belt is taken off though, so they did reuse the legs, but everything else is newly sculpted for the Bib Fortuna. Now, I did want to show you what it looked like with this brown thing on, but because it's such a darn traffic cone, you are allowed, or you can take it off. You're allowed to do anything, but you can take it off. So what you do is there's these little ports here, which is very interesting. So this kind of just pops out, and you got your jacket or whatever this is, jacketless Bib with nothing on. I mean, he does have something on, but this is what it looks like off of him. Very great sculpt, as always with Hasbro, but, you know, some black wash maybe would have been, or would have gone a long way. Now, here you can see the rest of the figure. It is in this darker colored blue, which is very Star Wars-esque. And speaking about blue, you can see they did some blue wash over the figure, which I noticed was a little bit controversial, but I think I am a fan of it. I think it works. This is like, you can't tell me this is not a great head sculpt. Like, the team, I like shitting on the team, don't get me wrong, and I will whenever I get the opportunity, but I think we got to give them props for this amazing head sculpt. They really knocked it out of the park with this, and honestly, I think it's damn near perfect. The teeth are there. It just, it resembles him so much. All the gross little dangly bits. Ugh, it's quite repulsive, but his hands are quite creepy. They're long-nailed Cardi B nails with these long sausage fingers. Just weird, weird hands. This one is making this kind of like a weird pose, and this one's kind of just relaxed, I guess. But you still get those Cardi B nails. I'm going to keep calling them Cardi B nails. And then to put this back on, you just, it's a little tricky, but yeah, you go like this. You put the arms underneath this part of the figure. You kind of turn the torso if it moves. And then you just port those in like so, or you can kind of just even rest them and he is fine. But that is what it looks like with it on. And then as I showed you the legs, you know, not really a lot more to go over. Quite cool sculpt though in those. So I was a fan with the one Voss, so great to get. But that is all that I have to say about Bib Fortuna. I believe it's pretty much, he is a pretty simple figure, you got to give him that, but what is there is insanely detailed. So without further ado, let's get into the articulation, I guess, even though I think a rock has more articulation. But anyway, let's get into the articulation. So, okay, I don't even know why I put this back on. I'm going to take it off for the articulation because if it's not hindered already, it's even more hindered with the thing on. So the head can go up. Oh, that's gross. It can go up that much, but, you know, the Leku is kind of disobeying the laws of physics, and then so are these little, I don't know what those are called, and I really don't think I want to know. They just, it's gross. But the head can go down, not a lot. You get, oh my god. What? Damn. That is some head articulation. Whoa. I was not expecting that. And obviously, probably will go similar on this side, but actually no, because this gets in the way. But that's like, homie's like slanted. His head's off. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Anyway, you guys go full 360, of course, and it is on a dumbbell, so you know what you get. And there's a bit, it is kind of on a neck thing too, so this moves along with it, and then that can go down, up, you know, all sides. So that is crazy. I still can't get over that. But the arms do go out that far, which isn't a lot, but it's fine. Goes full 360. And people who complain about the articulation for like figures like this, I'm always like, okay, I don't know what poses you want to get Bib into. He stands there the entire time. He just stands there. He does a little bit of this with his hands, but he just stands there. So I don't know what you wanted. Anyway, does go full 360. Full rotation, single jointed elbows, goes in literally 90 degrees exactly. Rotation as well. This hand goes up, down, full 360, as well as this hand. And then the ab crunch does go forward that much, back that far, to the side, full 360. And the legs will kick forward that much, but they will go further because if that thing didn't exist, but it does, so they go forward basically that much. He can go back, and then he can do the splits. Wow, very far. So we guess we do get some articulation with Bib. Yeah, wow, you can get him in some pretty crazy poses. Rotation by leg. So I'll just take it off. Bends in this far. We're doing the leg. Goes like this, and then there's a kind of, it's separate, the rocker portion, so that moves, and then this goes up, down, and you get ankle pivot. It actually goes very far back. And then, of course, ankle pivot, like I said. This does go back on. It didn't break, don't worry. But let's get into, I guess, the comparisons. So I don't have too many comparisons because who is Bib really with? But there you can see him next to Dryden Voss, only comparing him because they reuse legs. So similar height. And then, of course, Return of the Jedi Boba, which looks very good with him. And yes, the rocket fell off. I have to glue it back on. And I will. I don't have any crazy glue or any Gorilla Glue right now. I did want to show him next to his mini-me. So this is the TVC Bib Fortuna. And you can see kind of the liberties each team took on the figures. You can see that the TVC team did, I guess, a lot more gray wash over the Leku or whatever they're called. And this one has more blue, but I think I like this one more just because I don't know why. This just looks exactly like him. This one does too, but it's because it's so small, it's a little toyish. This one just looks like he just got taken right out of the frame, but of course he's not going to stand now. A little bit of a weird figure to stand, even though he is just a pylon of a figure. So we have next to Boba. I don't have Jabba, sadly. And I have had so many opportunities to get him. And the reason I haven't is because I know they're going to re-release him next year in some grand way. I don't know what they're going to do, whether it's a HasLab or something. But I don't know. And I had the opportunity to get him at EB Games. This was like in 2017. And he was on clearance, I shit you not, for like $13. And I was like, nah. And now he's like 90, of course. But I might pick him up now, even though next year is we're probably going to get one, but who knows. There you can see next to Gamorrean Guard, which looks very cool, and I was looking forward to getting a second one with the Rancor. Hate the Rancor. Frick that. And then, I guess, for giggles and shits, or shits and giggles, we have Luke and Vader, Empire Strikes Back Vader, Return of the Jedi, Luke, and then there was one more figure. Oh, I just wanted to show him next to a Stormtrooper. Star Wars figure, you have to see next to Stormtrooper. That is just the law. But anyway, let's get on to my final thoughts. Wow. Final thoughts on this figure. So, this figure is based off Bib Fortuna. Let's start there. Did they do Bib Fortuna justice? Most definitely yes. They went above and beyond with this figure, and I'm very, very happy with the outcome. I have no complaints. I'm going to be honest. I really don't. Maybe I don't even do a black wash card, but I do that on every figure. No, it's great. If you want a Bib Fortuna in Black Series, you got him. Now you got him. So go out and get him. This is a 10 out of 10 figure for what it's based off of, and that's the rating I'm going to give it. So please let me know what you do think of the Bib Fortuna in the comments below. Is it as good as I say it is? Is there any kind of inaccuracies or things they didn't do so well that I missed? Please let me know what you think about them, and if I did miss anything in the comments below. As always, like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. No, I will not, psych. We have to do the rankings. So, okay, I think I have them in my head, and I've had them in my head for a while. So I think my favorite figure from the wave has got to go to Tython Boba. That figure is very good. So we got Tython Boba, and then I'm going to give it to Fennec. Then I'm going to give it to Bib, and then I'm going to give it to Migs Mayfeld. Then I'm going to give it to the Morak the Jedi Patrol Stormtrooper. And then I'm going to give it to the next three. I don't really know how to rank because I basically had the Cornelius Evans. Okay, I'm going to give it to Ponda Baba, Cornelius Evazan, and then Leia. Leia's fine. It was a really good rate. It was a great wave. So there wasn't any bad figures. There was just some reuse, which I guess you can take as bad. But Tython Boba, Fennec, Bib, Migs Mayfeld, the Jedi Patrol Trooper, Ponda Baba, Dr. Evazan, and Leia. That's my ranking. Let me actually put your rankings in the comments below. But this video has gone on long enough, so do everything I told you to do before I did the rankings, and I'll see you in my next video. But until then, Iwata Wanga, McClunky, bye guys.